Good afternoon, passengers. This is a pre-boarding announcement for Flight 89B Jerome.
Okay, everyone, we are back with Skycast, and we'll be covering the 3-for-All Showdown. I'm here with my co-host Chase, and let's get going.
Thank you, Bobby, for that very beautiful introduction, sir. I'm glad to be back with you here on another segment. Everyone, welcome back to the Skycast. Today, we're going to be talking about Heat Check and their run in the 3v-All Showdown.
Alright, Chase, so we're going to go in Game 1, 2KL versus Heat Check. Now, it was a very solid matchup, in my opinion. With our performance throughout the course of the game, we started off a little bit slow. The PG was seeing some signs of life towards the middle and the ending towards that game, and our defensive presence throughout the course of it really showed, because that's what kept us in it. Now, I felt like if we could have utilized Juan's takeover and he wasn't so heavily marked when he had it, we could have been able to really be able to pull through the game and take lead. But all in all, I feel like the game was played out through and through. The matchup was it was equal. You know what I mean? It was just whoever could be able to take leverage on this game. 22-17. It was a close game, without a doubt.
Bobby, this series really could have went either way. I don't know how many people really had looked at this matchup when you looked at the rest of the bracket and everything. I don't know if people really had a focus on this matchup. There's really a toss-up matchup when you look at it. In Game 1, we go down 22-17, but it came down to the wire. We started off a little iffy defensively just because we had in a fill-in and Brian the Kid as the point guard, and so they had some things to kind of work out at the beginning. But once they settled down to the game and the flow of Game 1, they really started to make a comeback. And then 2KL Legends, they kind of messed up a few chances on their offensive end, which allowed us to be able to capitalize moving forward. And then we got through to the end where we get Juan has takeover, and Bray's pretty much trying to run the play for him, set him up good, and he just ends up missing the three. He was heavily contested by two players, and then 2KL coming back down the other way. They get a good look, they miss it. What really hurt is we didn't finish the defensive possession to get the rebound, and that which led into an open three on the right hash, and that pretty much ended up Game 1. And we're gonna move on into Game 2. Game 2, totally different story, Bobby. Heat Check come out, looks like a whole different team. The boys put on a smoker. Brian the Kid looked like he really bounced back from Game 1 and kind of figured some things out. I think the team together collectively figured out some things, and they were just able to put on an offensive onslaught. The team gets hot. They shoot 3 for 4 from 3. Brian gets the team going. They can't really check him, so they're committing extra guys, extra bodies to trying to stop him going to the lane to getting the shots he wants. And so the game really just never felt like it was ever in doubt for Heat Check. And I think the boys really bounced back really well in this game to take it and move it on to the next stage. What do you think about that, Bobby?
How I feel about that, Chase? Well, if you look at how well our team was able to adjust from the 22-17 loss and being able to bring back and just offensively look like a completely different team. They was clicking on all cylinders. They was finding the open looks. Bryce was able to not only be able to score, but he was also being able to distribute his offense towards his other teammates. And then the way that we was just going, what really showed up was our performance at the 3-point range. You know what I mean? We was able to hit a lot of the shots from there, and everything was just clicking. So I really feel like Game 2 really kind of was like, yo, we know that we can beat these guys, and we matched up well with 2KL, so we're going to make it a series. All right, guys, then we're going to go into Game 3 now. Game 3, we fell a bit short of what we was looking for. We went 18-22. 2KL was able to finish out, which exited us from the tournament. But all in all, it was a close series, you know what I mean? 18-22, it led up to the wire, you know what I mean? Last minute plays that 2KL was just able to capitalize on. And I feel like I said, there's always speculation of what we could do better. But we performed very well for the stipulations that we was in. I enjoyed watching it. Chase, what do you think about it, man? I really enjoyed the entire weekend. Even though we didn't get the results we wanted, I feel like the guys played stellar.
Bobby, I couldn't agree with you more. It was a great weekend overall, first and foremost. And, it was a very great event. It's definitely good to come back and be able to see some some action, some gameplay going into season 4. And even though we didn't get the result we were looking for Heat Check, we have a lot of potential. We have a lot of promise, and thank you for Brian the Kid for filling in, playing point guard with the boys. And I really think Heat Check fans have a lot to look forward to coming this season. There's a lot of potential. We played toe to toe with the champions of the tournament, so we did really well. It was a great showing, and it was just overall great event.
All right, people, it has been fun. This ends our little Heat Vision segment that we have put together. We'll be going with many more episodes on Heat Vision, so just stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Make sure you hit Shar in the description below. That's our video editor. Make sure you go follow her. Make sure you follow Chase's Twitter and his YouTube and stuff like that in the description below as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
This is the final boarding call for passengers Erin and Fred Collins booked on flight 3728 to Kansas City.